size, disappearance, and intrigues. I'm on Rampage, so I have 5 out of 11.
Oh man.
And I got the 2 art books.
So
You
why
should watch it. It's
Haruhi
fun. It's a
in
nice,
particular?
huh?
Haruhi. What is the character called?
Haruhi?
Haruhi. Why
Haruhi
Haruhi in
Suzumiya?
particular?
It's mad fun. So
Uh,
the story is,
too hydrated.
the story is Haruhi is this girl who's like really eccentric, and
Okay.
she wants to like meet like aliens and time travelers and
Oh
espers,
yeah.
and so the main character is this guy named like what the hell is up with this girl? And but he talks to her, and then because of him, she makes her own club called the SOS Brigade, and then
Why does that sound familiar?
maybe because you looked at my book, I don't know.
Could be. Did you
Oh,
reference
you
this
mean
anywhere else?
no? What is it? Because that's what I put on my thing. The amount of people who are in my subreddit.
Oh yeah,
5
that's right. Yeah.
people are in the SOS Brigade.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Yeah, okay, good. So she makes her own club, and then Kyon finds out that uh, there are people in their school that are actually one's an alien, one's a time traveler, and one's an Esper.
Oh man, what's an Esper?
A guy who uses ESP.
Oh yeah, okay.
He all he can do is just like shoot orbs. But
Oh,
so she's like, so I need another gun. So Kyon, they talk to Kyon, and then the the Esper guy tells him that he thinks she is a god because he got his powers 3 years ago, and 3 years ago is when Kyon helped Haruhi do some like really dumb thing where like she drew like symbols on the ground to get the attention of an alien. And so
no boy.
all the stuff that they do happened 3 years ago. So like the alien started watching them 3 years ago, and the time traveler also started watching them 3 years ago. But they're just
Uh,
observing her in the school, and then that's it. That's pretty much it. And then the whole story is just
they're
well,
observing her because she did some ritual.
they're observing because she has like this power.
Uh-huh.
Ever since 3 years ago, she has
Oh,
this power where anything she wants pretty much happens. Like
what?
for
Uh-huh.
example, like she wanted to make a movie, so they all want to make a movie. And then she's like, she wanted like cherry blossoms in her movie, but it wasn't spring. I think it was like fall or whatever.
Okay.
But even though, or was it spring? Alright, it doesn't matter. Alright, so she wanted cherry blossoms. Whenever they don't bloom, they
It wasn't the
bloomed.
season for cherry blossoms,
And they bloomed.
but they bloomed.
And then,
Damn.
what is it? They went back to the place they filmed. And she wanted like a type of I think she wanted like a passenger pigeon, like the ones that are extinct. And then when they
Oh,
went back there were a bunch of them in there. But of course,
oh
she
man.
doesn't know. She doesn't know that she has this power. They're all just observing her. But
Uh-huh.
they only told Kyon, and Kyon has no
Okay.
powers. He's just this normal dude. But he just like this dude who just says like yara yara all
Wait,
the
the main
time.
character is Kyon?
I mean, look at this guy. What are you
Oh.
doing in here? He didn't even hear me like break the glass. What a retard. Someone's I heard someone on the bridge. The dam, I mean.
Oh shit. I'm
Oh, he
with you.
probably thought I was going inside. This guy was stacked, so he didn't just drop. He was just pretty stupid. I gotta armor up. So Kyon's the main character. In the books, everything's written in his perspective.
Okay.
And he's just friends with Haruhi. Haruhi doesn't know she's the thing. But they told him.
Uh-huh.
They're like, yo, this is what happened. And so, mostly most of the anime series, at least the beginning of the series, is just them just doing whatever Haruhi wants. Like, they're just like, what, I don't have paranoia. Why did I hear that? Maybe I'm hearing things. The
Oh,
first episode was just introduction. Second one was they made the movie. Third one was boredom. They wanted like so if when Haruhi doesn't do anything or she like gets mad, she creates these things called closed spaces. And in that closed space there's a thing closed space is like you watch Stranger Things, right? You see someone?
nope. Yeah, he jacked our
Oh, for real,
water.
damn. Well, I don't know. Wow, Hydro Dam's still in it. Wow, okay. Just, just like another world, like the same world, but it's just empty. And in that
Okay.
closed space, there's a thing called a celestial, and that's like a big blue giant that destroys that world. And it's
Oh,
bad if it keeps destroying it. Uh,
my bad.
that's fine. It's bad if it keeps destroying it. So Koizumi, who is the Esper, his job is to like use his powers to take that thing down in each thing. And so, where was I going with
Oh, so
this?
she creates another world,
Yeah, pretty much.
and then
It's it's
and then something destroys the world?
it's like a yeah, yeah. It's like another
Oh, man.
it's like another one. She destroys it, and then the Esper has to. He is part of an organization that thinks she is a god, and they deal with it by using their powers.
So they have to they save each world that she
Yeah,
makes, that she
yeah.
wants to
But it's
destroy.
just yeah. It's
Oh,
not that
man.
it's not that intense as it seems. It's just like she just makes a world, and there'll be these giants in there, and they just take it out, and then they just leave. That's it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I know. Right. All right. So if that happens, if Haruhi is like really bored or whatever. So third one's boredom, and then there's just them just doing random shit, so she's not bored. And then
Uh,
fourth one's good. Fourth one's called disappearance, and disappearance is when things get really crazy. And
oh boy. What happens?
disappearance is when Kyon wakes up and he figures out that he's in an alternate timeline
Oh
where
shit.
Haruhi is not in his school no more and everyone
Oh
doesn't
no.
remember him. But then it turned out at the end it was because of the alien, because the alien is this like quiet girl who just observes
Uh,
things and reads books, but the alien kind of like she kind of gained like humanity. And so she changed the world herself, and she changed the
okay.
timeline, and so she gave Kyon a choice if he wanted to keep like screwing around with them, or if he actually
Uh-huh.
wanted to like restart and live a normal life. And so it was
Oh.
really good. It was good because like the story is so good, and then he has like his own like, especially the movie, he has like his own inner monologue where he's like, do I really want to change the world? But then he's like, but I actually enjoyed it even though I complained, blah, blah, blah. And so
Uh-huh.
he decides he wants to make it go back to where it was, and that's it. And so, oh yeah, and so, okay, yeah. So that was it. That was Disappearance. Disappearance was really good. Five is Rampage. Rampage is like three stories. Oh yeah, okay, so this is, oh wait, I should have told you that as an example. So I like Rampage because it has like my favorite story in it, but it also has this pretty infamous story called Endless Eight. And it's infamous in the anime because Endless Eight is a story arc where they decided they were gonna make eight episodes that were pretty much exactly the same. And
The
so
heck?
it was the same story repeated 8 times. So if you
What?
imagine, can you imagine waiting every week only to for 8 weeks for it to be the same story? Like it's, I know why, and that's why Haruhi doesn't have a season 3. Because I think people, they're still like really salty or something about it.
I can see why.
The studio or whatever, like they're still, I don't know. Even though it wasn't even that bad. So Endless 8 is what Haruhi, like it's like their summer vacation, and she's like, I don't. She feels like her summer vacation. They did a lot of stuff over the vacation, but she still felt like there was more she wanted to do. So she
Okay.
just kept repeating the summer over and over again. And so
Okay.
Endless 8 is just them repeating the same days, the same month over and over again. And they repeated the same summer like 15,000 times. And so it was really Endless 8 is a really good story because like in the beginning they're like, okay, this is the summer. But then like what is it? Like a couple of times, like thousands of times in, Kyon will get a call from them, and then they'll group up without Haruhi, and they're like, "Yeah, the alien like told us that we've been doing this for like 15,000 times," and then they're just really distraught because it's like they can't tell Haruhi that she's doing this, repeat the cycle. It's like the
How
cycle,
come they
like
can't tell her?
because she can't know that she has that power, not yet. That's like okay, they're just gonna fight it out.
What happens if she knows, though?
I uh, I forgot the reasoning, but
Is it so bad that she knows she's special?
it's more like it's more like they don't know what she could do if they found out.
Uh,
It's like 'cause she can do stuff like repeat time,
yeah.
so it could be really bad if she if if they like know what she's doing. Someone's landing right here.
So they're
I just
worried she might
saved a
abuse her
guy.
powers?
They're worried. They're worried about what might happen. I don't. She wouldn't. I don't think she would abuse her powers, but
She'll be
it's like
tyrannical once she realizes?
maybe she's kind of like eccentric, which is funny.
Oh boy.
But yeah, that's like the thing.
Wait, so there's 11 books?
Yeah, but they're like
And you have 5
I
of
have
them?
5. No, I have 4. I want
You have
5.
4 of them?
I
Uh-huh.
want Rampage. That's like the
How
last
come you
one I
don't want
want.
all of them?
Oh, because some of them I know for a fact. The last one,
Uh-huh.
Surprise and Dissociating, they're way overpriced. Like I heard about it.
Okay.
So that, but I just chose the 5 books that I like the most.
Uh-huh.
Because some of them most of them are just stories. Like they just like screw around. Like one of them is just the student goes up to them and is like, "Yo, my dog, I think my dog can see ghosts." And so it
Oh
turns
shit.
out like the dog is infected with like an alien parasite, and the
Oh my
alien has to like pretty
goodness.
much do an exorcism and take it out. That's kind of funny. There's your armor, dude.
It's fighting all around us.
I know there's a guy still down there in the hydro.
There's some pretty out in the open southwest. Trying to get some fire on the southwest.
Southwest.
Yeah, they're prone right now.
Where? I don't see them.
Right by the
Oh,
storm's edge. Oh, they're coming up. They're coming up. You don't want to come up, boy. My ground. Take them down. Keep pushing. We have the high ground. Oh. Nice. Good save.
Still behind the rock.
On the left. He's down. Booyah!
Easy clap.
Damn, that was crazy. Just slaying fools as we go.
We had the high ground and all that. It was so easy. Everyone was just like, what are we doing, man? Just picked them off one by one. That was nice. That was good. I'm gonna save this.
Yeah.